Hello, how are you guys doing? I actually had a really good idea for Planet Coaster, and I'm glad it won. But I noticed that Stardew Valley actually got fairly high up on that list. I did a poll: Stardew Valley, this, My Summer Car, or Death Road to Canada. It was fairly close all across the board, but there was a definite win. I was a little worried there for a bit. I thought it was going to be so close that people were going to be upset, but it was enough different that I can confidently say that Planet Coaster won. Every now and then I worry that it's going to be a situation where it goes out and it's like, here are your 4 options, and it's 25% of the votes in all of them. Yeah. Well, I don't know how long we're going to be streaming this today. Because I don't know how much of an idea this will actually pan out to be. So we'll see. And depending on how well this idea goes, depends on how long we'll stream it. If not, then we'll just switch over to Stardew. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta go and leave at probably about 2 hours from now, so we'll see. We had Nomads last time. We're gonna start a new one, because that's just fucking how I play this game. Sorry. We'll do it in, I feel like the Arctic is right. No, let's do it like deciduous or somewhere grassy and nice. Not the grasslands. Fuck the grasslands. It's not tropical. It's not desert. Let's skip those two. Have you ever gotten spit on? Like, sexually? No. Why did I go there with it? Let's go with, let's go with Arctic. I had an idea of how we could do the pit better. Pit 2.0. So, last time we did the Sky Islands, and we kind of abused the idea that we could, we're going to pause it right off the bat. So we kind of abused the fact that we could just raise up platforms, right? We raise them up, and then we cut them off underneath. And I'm fucking it up right now, but you get the general idea. So right there, you've got a floating platform. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to just, we're going to dig out a trench, I think. Let's dig this straight down to the bottom. And then we'll use the flatten to foundation tool. Now, the reason I'm doing this is not to make an enormous pit, but to make one that we can actually see what's going down in the pit. So we're kind of doing the pit backwards is basically what we're doing. We're going to dig out the entire area, then we're going to put the stuff in, then we're going to fill it back in. That's essentially what we're going to do, Willow. I think we're going to make more or less an underground park. We're going to make a village down there. We're going to have, like, multiple levels to it. So, we're going to have, like, catacombs and shit going on. And that way, because that's what I imagine the pit to be. Like, an endless depth that just keeps going on forever. And, I think this will be a way for us to get both. Still no cartwheeling. Nope. Still haven't done a cartwheel. I don't think I will, you know? It's not something that's in the cards for me. I'm not built for it. I'm built for not doing cartwheels expressly. Okay. Oops. Alright. So this should be good enough. So we're going to make the entrance to the pit, let's say, like, pretty much dead center, so I'm thinking like right here. So we'll make it like here. And the other thing we can do is, in addition to digging the hole down, we can also go up. So when we finally do bury this place, we can just bury it in. So you come down from the pit, right? You come down into the pit. Here's where the pit's entrance will be. We're going to put, we got to put some sort of ride that stops you from coming back out. So we'll put that there. We'll put the entrance there and the exit there. That should be fine. And then we need to add a path Actually, we should probably do this last, shouldn't we? This is gonna be difficult. This one's important, so let's do it right. Q. Okay. So this is the most annoying part of this game when it comes to building pit cultures. It's obstructed. It probably clipped into the side of the thing. Because it's round, eventually we're gonna end up going towards it more than we'd like. So we're gonna make it go out a little bit. And that way it won't do that. Length maximum, just as long as you can. And then we're gonna flatten it out. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop that. Don't do shit I don't want you to do, man. What the fuck, man? We're kind of playing it as if it has a Dwarf Fortress mode. That's, I guess, the idea. Is this a speed run? Sure. As far as I know, there's no quicker way of making a hole. We were talking about Sakura Spirit actually in the Discord. If you're a sub of mine, which I've gotten quite a few recently, I want to talk about that in a second. But anyway, we were talking about how Sakura Spirit and all those kind of games, they just keep making them as if there's like an audience for it. And I'm sure there is actually. Now that I think of it, do I hold any world records? I hold a few actually. I don't think anyone's tried to beat me. Is the only reason that they're still there. No, don't do that. But anyway, about the increase in subs, I've noticed that, like, I had been hovering at, like, 150 subs on Twitch for, like, a long-ass time. And then all of a sudden, we're, like, almost to 200. And there were some weeks where it was, like, not getting to, like, 150. And so that 250 mark that would give us new emotes, like, just was not even something I was thinking about. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly happened that made everyone sub. I'm not angry, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to figure out what went right so that way I can keep doing that. I have a feeling it's partially changing up the games. I think people weren't really into like Skyrim, and they probably were tired of seeing me suffer at XCOM. So I think that's what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have more birthdays. The birthday probably did help. I do have a separate Discord from the Vinesauce one, but it's subs only. And the reason I do that is that way there's extra rewards for subbing to me. Because I feel like you should get something. Like, you know, it's like with Patreon and stuff, like, you get shit for it. You don't just, like, you know, I don't know, whatever. Like, stuff happens because you sub. Or you give them money. Like, you get, I don't know, something. Speedrun Pong. Is Pong something you can speedrun? Like, what's the end goal? Also, this is going up when I didn't intend for it to be, and that's really annoying. So this ensures that they stay in the pit forever, which is ideal. We do want to have a theme park in here. We're kind of combining all the ideas that we've ever had in this. I'm not sure really what the fuck is going on there. Can we fix that? Where's the terrain tool? Something weird's going on there. Oh, is it? Oh, shit. It's because there's that there. Alright, and then now I should be able to fix it. Could also be the time I'm streaming at. I don't know. This is what's one of the things about YouTube is just, and Twitch and all that, is there's a lot of stuff you can do as far as analytics and understanding that kind of stuff, but understanding, like, why some stuff happens, sometimes shit just fucking happens for no reason, and it's great. or awful, depending on the situation. This time it's great. So let's set up some basic stuff that I feel like the pit should have. I think a long, narrow path into the darkness is one of them. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch comes out in a few days. That's a thing. Who here's excited for the Nintendo Switch? You didn't miss much. We're trying to do this. So we've got the makings of a pit. I pretty much just started, yeah. Can we make this attached somewhere else? So maybe if I make the length shorter? I don't know. I'm having a hard time being excited for the Switch, and I think it's just because I didn't watch the conference in the first place. I do want to get some lamps out. Some lights, you know? Not bamboo tiki torches, but like, yeah, these street lamps. I don't know, the whatever it was called. How do I rotate this? Why does it look like a dick that's in a hole? Well, because it is a dick-looking thing in a hole. How do I rotate this again? I think it's R? I've forgotten the controls in this game. No. Z? There it is. Okay. I think just a darkly lit path out into the darkness is something that we need in our pit. Everything looks like a dick. Anything that's just like a straight line looks like a dick. That's just how life works. You know what? Do I want the lights going along the side or... No, that looks pretty cool, actually. That's pretty good. There we go. So, we'll be doing D&D on Wednesday. I think we're going to be pushing it back on time by an hour from what I've been saying, which is like 8 Central Standard Time. Because KY has like a work conflict thing. His job just randomly decided to switch up his schedule. And we'll see what it's going to be the week after that, if we're going to keep that schedule or if we're going to do something different. But obviously that means that I won't be streaming with Mike this week, or unless if he... That looks pretty good. Yeah, I think in the dark that'll look even better. That's almost March, dudes. Can I select multiple things or no? It's just like one thing at a time. I think they need to be further apart, don't you? Let's not select that. How about we select the light that I'm clicking on? Thanks. All right, cool. Yeah, I think them spaced out a little bit more looks better. So it should be a good time. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Rev, me, and Hootie found a character for you if you weren't a wizard. I don't know what that means. We'll see. Did he end up using the Gandalf one that I sent him? Did he get that to work? I didn't watch the stream, obviously, because if I do, then I get spoilers. And that's not what I want, so... Shit. I should have done it the other way around. This is actually how I do, like, flashing things on videos and stuff, like when text flashes. Is I basically just copy-paste it a lot, and then they're like end-to-end like this, and then I delete every other one. Mad Bagel, thank you for 5 months of support. So Rev is going to be on D&D. Yeah, me and Hootie and KY and Ima and Jin going to be doing D&D again, and it'll be good. I want like a food court, you know? Just like, we could craft specially made food. Okay, we can make a custom one. We're gonna make a custom one. What do you eat in the pit? Chief beef? Yeah, I think chief beef. It needs to be like up. Can we raise it up? Okay, we actually need to raise the terrain up to it rather than the other way around. So, Why is it doing that? Why would you be like that? I mean, that's what I eventually want to do, is it'll give it exactly however much room it needs to have, but for some reason it's not going right up against it, and I think it's because it's counted as a raised platform. Could we go down deeper? Shit, we could go down a lot deeper, couldn't we? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. That's actually really cool. It's kind of my aesthetic a little bit, not gonna lie. Alright, I like just like the platform that's like hanging out in the air like that. It's pretty cool. It'll look even cooler. Yes, it'll look even cooler in the dark. Cool, good. And we could have just, like, paths that branch off. We should probably not have it, like, quite so. I don't know. My aesthetic is just pits. What? There we go. That looks pretty cool. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Alright, building. We want, like, shops and facilities. We want to have a chief beef. Can we just place it? Are you cool to be placed, like, here? Chief beef. Love how, like, sensual chief beef is. It's pretty great. Alright. Then we need to add some nature. So it's not just, like, chief beef is just here. Like, it's there, don't get me wrong, but it's also, like, covered in, like, it's part of the cave wall, you know? That's what I'm going for. Need to have it, like, raised up just a bit. There we go. Alright. And then rotate the rock around so that way it doesn't look like we just use the same rock a whole bunch. Kind of insert it in at random points. That way we break up the original shape a bit. That looks good. Alright. I apparently have the fetish of pit snakes. I didn't know that, but Chad has informed me that that's my fetish. So, I mean, I guess it is. I mean, you guys know me better than I know me, so. Malformed path part. Alright, great. Weird. This is going to be difficult to deal with. I probably should put in the buildings first and then have the paths go to them rather than have the building go next to the path. It doesn't work. This is awkward. I guess can we make it go around, like, it can't turn and go up. There we go. Now there's a way to eat. 150 or 105 bits from King Twibs. What do you call a potato chip that's in the pit? Potato chips. No worries, dude. It's kind of joke that Tilda likes. The path is getting crazy. It's okay if it's a little bit crazy. So we need to put, like, we need to figure out the height and elevation of the different things. So, like, milkshakes, chief beef, ATM. There should be an ATM, but let's put it in a somewhat inconvenient location because that helps break up the path a little bit. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we did it. All right. And then I want to, again, just have it built into the rock face. So we're just going to have some fucking rocks going around. Yeah, I had a couple ideas for the pit, and then some people have sent in some, and I think we're going to use, actually, Tilda's idea for the pit shirt. And I was kind of thinking about doing that rather than Metal Tarot Monday. Just make the pit shirt live on stream. I don't know if that's a good idea or if you guys would like watching that, but I don't know. Seems like people are not feeling Metal Tarot Monday as much as they were when I first started it. Maybe it's because of the slow pace. I don't know. I'm also running out of music for it, so maybe a week off from it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me. Yes? Okay, cool. That works for you guys. Alright. Let's pull up, you'd watch that. Alright, good. That's what I'm looking for. What you guys want to watch and what I want to do. It's the perfect, compromise. When you guys like watching a thing that I like making. We gotta make this, like, real rough in some areas, so that way it's not as, like, obvious that we just did this in advance. I guess this is how you would actually build out a pit, but I'm not sure. Will I be selling the shirt? Yeah, of course. I'll be selling it on the shirt store. A rocks currency in the pit? Sure, yeah. I think there should be an ATM, though, that allows you to trade in your money for pit money. Which is just kind of whatever the fuck people feel like making money that week, I think. Okay, is that right? Do you like that? Game likes that. The game is a fan of that situation. Alright, we need to fill in this area here, flatten to ground. It would be nice if this actually functioned as a park, you know? Have you picked out a design for the pit? I've had a lot of recommendations, and I've liked some of the elements of them, but not enough to, like, do it totally the way they said. But, generally speaking, everyone wants it to have, like, a side angle like this, you know? We'll figure out something where it works like this. And then, it says something. Do I own Space Engineers? I actually have no fucking clue. Alright, we were going to build something down here. I think we wanted to build an entertainment point. What? The fuck does this do? Park entrance gate. Juice, water. Okay, we could just have water down here. And then we're done. Maybe like a bathroom right next to it. So you just have to like go around in the catacombs randomly. Try and figure out where the fuck you're going. Information. I want that to be a separate thing though. I want just a memento. No. Started listening to just old stuff I used to listen to again. I like doing that from time to time, and by time to time I mean fairly regularly, it turns out. I kind of just like what I like to listen to, and so I just listen to that. But anyway, I started listening to Chumbawamba again. Everyone knows him for that one song, I Get Knocked Down, or whatever the fuck it's called, from like the 90s. It's a good band. Highly recommend them. Not really. They're not as good as I remember. Actually, that's kind of where I was going with that story, but whatever. They're interesting. They're an interesting group, and some of their stuff that was on that same album, yeah, Tub Thumping, that was the name of that song. I liked Good Ship Lifestyle. That was like that is still, even to this day, my default name for a ship. If I don't know what to name a ship in a game, I just call it the Good Ship Lifestyle. It's not as great of a song as I remember it being, but it definitely has that place in my heart, you know? That is just, I mean, it left that much of an impact on me, I guess. Got a bit of a cough still. I'm gonna probably have that for quite a while. I'm liking the aesthetic so far. Yeah, people have said that they really like Space Engineers, and I remember Vinny streaming it some. I'm wondering if we could actually make this park function. Like, despite the fact that it's like an underground labyrinth of a place. Like, could we make this work in a way that, like, people would actually enjoy coming here and would want to stay, rather than just sort of what we're doing right now, where we're just kind of forcing them to stay. That's off already. During the D&D, if you have a character that can use geomancy, ask Hootie if you can go up the enemy's urethra. I mean, like, listen, that's not really in my character's motivations, as well as not in my motivations. I really just don't. Skull fucking lamp post. What does it look like? Oh shit, dude. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think? Do you like the street lamp? I like the underground street lamp thing, but the skull is pretty fucking good. Holy shit. You need a roller coaster. Probably at some point, yeah. I'm not going up anyone's dick is what I'm trying to say. Like, there are all these guides about people who have, like, they've basically figured out the rules to D&D to the point that they can just fuck around and do some, like, crazy shit. Like, my favorite, and I still kind of want to build this character. I don't know if you can still do it in 5th edition. But, I think it was 3rd edition that you can make a paladin that would just go at, like, insane speeds. I think I've already talked about this before. I don't know. Did I hear about Bill Paxton? I did. Sucks. I haven't watched too many of his movies, but holy fuck. Like, I don't know. It's just the way it is, you know? It sucks, though. Don't you feel like this is already better? Like, we're setting up the pit so that way it's an actual, like, culture. You know? What else do we want to have? Statues and centerpieces. I don't know as if I want any of this shit. Oh, we need trash bins. Should probably have them, like, right next to the... What kind do we want? We want, like, the most basic kind. Can we just put this... just anywhere you want? That's the way you need it. Alright, we need to bury this in rocks as well. Nature. Rocks. It's going to be very hard to use the bathroom. Actually, we should probably fix that. Shit. I'm investing in people. I guess that's what I did. Advanced move. I want to actually remove this. Alpine block large. So I can actually clone some of this. That's cool. So I could spend a little bit more time making it look good. And then do it right. Scenery. Rock. Okay. We just... kind of build it up like... Yeah, it's kind of fucking things up a bit, but you know what? It's fine. We're switching around like the direction it's pointing, so that way it looks like a slightly different rock, and kind of not doing perfect things. But that looks pretty all right. There we go. And this one we can use different rocks on, because the entrance is less important. They need to be able to like at least navigate the entrance to some degree. But I like the extreme speed paladin idea. There's a lot of stuff like that I really want to do, but, you know, I've got an idea for a character, and I had 2, but I decided against using one. Just didn't seem like as good of an idea as the one I'm going with. I hope I've made the right decision. Obviously, it's something that I'm nervous about, because I keep fucking talking about it, but, you know, I think you guys will enjoy my character all the same. Hopefully it'll be a good stream. It was last time. Some people's favorite stream. But this time I'm actually going to be recording it, so that it'll actually be like a thing you could go and watch if you're, you know, watching on After Hours, and this is like 5 years later, and I'm still somehow doing this in a live. Which, seems likely in the first place, but unlikely in the second place. So, I mean, I guess... should I have Pitbull come to the pit and do a performance? Is that what... Alright, what else do we need? Like, what do people need? Do they need housing? They can just live amongst the rocks, really. I mean, that's fine. You live wherever you put your head, you know? Wow, 50 cents for a rock. Holy shit. Oh, we should probably have some, like, benches along, some of these paths, like, near the ATM and stuff. So that way there's somewhere for people to sit. Like, at all of the major, areas. There we go. Give them a hot spring. Can I do that? I could do that. I could fucking do that. Holy shit. So let's do that then. Okay, and we'll make it, like, wind around a bit, and then there's gonna be, like, a path that goes off this way into just, like, fucking nothing. And that'll look good later. It won't look good right now, but, we're gonna have this path go down, I think. And we're gonna dig out the ground a bit. And for the water, for the hot spring, what we need to do is we need to have like a raised area. Whoop, not like that. Not like that either. Holy fuck! I like the way that cave just came together. That's not really what I meant to do, but I'm enjoying it all the same. And then we raise up around. God damn it. The pit needs mosquitoes. Why? Wouldn't that be one of the small advantages of living in a pit? Like, that you don't have to deal with, like, insects like mosquitoes? Anyway, scenery. Is it terrain? It might be terrain. There we go. There's an underground, lake. You can change the color of the shirt on the store if you want. Calm water, dirty water. Maybe? No. Standing water. Rough water. No, that doesn't seem right. Like, calm water seems right. I like dirty water, though. It looks like the water you'd find in the bottom of a pit. Shops and facilities, scenery. We need to have, like, special effects. You can have, like, actually, let's cancel out the water for a second. We're gonna have so there's a thing called a point of interest, and I think what that does is it makes them go to a place and look at it. Which we could use in really childish ways, like making dick statues, which now that I say it, might be a thing. But you can also do other shit. Where the fuck is it? Point of interest. Alright, so this will... Okay, we need to bring up the ground just a bit. Okay. We're not making an icy pit of death. We're gonna make it nice as a pit can be. All right, that should be deep enough to be water. Now we just kind of gotta fuck up the edges some. We're gonna put a point of interest. It should be low enough down that you can't see them. How do you improve on perfection? It's what I ask myself every single day in the mirror. Scenery, point of interest. Okay, it does not like having a point of interest in the water. So what if we put the point of interest, like, does it have to be, like, what the fuck is this thing? Okay, and then we have, like, a path that goes straight to it, right? That's looking good. There we go. Alright, it's a little bit jank, but whatever. And then we can add, yeah, we'll add the steam effects. We should probably do that first, right? Special effects, there's gotta be like steam, right? Fire, no. Steam. I'm looking for steam. Billowing snow. Dry ice. Snow falling. Water jet. Water. Splash ring. Splash line. Water spout. Boiling. Does this have to be playing? Okay, we'll do that. And we'll put it like... There we go. And then if we add some water, I think that'll look like I think we can make this work. So, it doesn't like me doing that, though. Is it because there's shit under there? Does it not want to bury stuff? Why can't I do this? What the fuck is wrong with it now? Alright, let me just try it on like that. Does it work here? Okay. It likes that. Can I dig out? Okay. So, I can't maybe have it. Brick McSlab House. Thank you for subscribing. Fucking Mystery Science Theater is amazing. That's coming back, you know. It's gonna be on Netflix. It's gonna be great. Holy shit. I'm really happy about that. I can't express that enough. I grew up with fucking... Raise or lower the path of the hole. Yeah, but I want them to go in it. And I'm guessing that I can't just force them into the water, can I? Aha! Okay, maybe we can make this work. Maybe. Probably not. We're gonna try. What if we pull everything up? Does it just not want to do underwater shit? And Netflix has had good quality shows recently. So can I connect it all up like this? The path is breaking it a bit. Yeah. Let me see if I can fix it like this. Nah, it might be the point of interest. Let's see. I'm really excited about it all the same. Also, I need to pause. So it's got to be these. Maybe it's the path still. Do like a Stonehenge thing. Oh, I could do that. Yeah. No, I think it's these steam vents. I think the steam vents are fucking it up. Can I make this not visible? Oh wait, no, we can just do that. We can cheat it out. Yeah, we can make this work. Okay, that's how we make it work. Injatech, thank you for 3 months of support. It's very kind of you. I think this is how we do it. We gotta lower them like this. Does that look right? Let's select multiple ones, because they should be all at the same level. So rather than trying to do it individually, let's just select all of them, and then make them all go down slightly. so that way they're underwater. There we go. Let's see what that looks like when it plays. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's get rid of some of this terrain here. Alright, now can we put a path down into the water? Okay, no, it doesn't like having a path in the water. I don't think there's a way that we can do that. There's different ways you can kind of finagle things into being the way you want them. Obstructed. What the fuck do you want? You know what? I think this is good. We should probably add some more rides, though. You know? Something that makes, like, horrific screaming. Just insanity sounds good. I don't know what that is. You need to place an entrance. Here's an entrance for you. Place an exit. Okay. I want to get started, but like also I understand that I can't really until we actually finish this bit here. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle to try and connect these up, but I think if I go the other way, it should be fine. Shit. Don't be that long. Don't be like that. Alright, well, it's a little bit jacked looking, but whatever. Aesthetics are not what we're about here in the pit. We're about making things look good, which is what aesthetics are. Alright, and then we have, like, this one just go off somewhere, I don't know. I fully intended this path not to lead anywhere, but now it does, and it actually kind of needs to lead up over here. So we'll just have it kind of just lead somewhere else. It'll look fine in the end. It'll be fine in the end. Fuck, that cough needs to stop. Alright. What else do we need in the pit? It's easier to add things now than it will be later. Alright, so here's what we can do, actually. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a path that goes, like, this way. Yeah? We're just gonna, remember where that is, okay? And then blood, fire, roller coasters. Roller coasters in a theme park is an interesting idea. I really like the idea, but I'm not gonna go with it. I might actually. We might actually should do that because that sounds important. Let's bury some of this shit. So this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna just bury everything that we just did. And don't worry, there's a way to look at it once it's buried, but once it's kind of all about even, we can kind of start to fill it in. It's unfortunate because there's absolutely no reason for them to go into the underground steam lake. So it's just sort of like it's going to be this cavern that exists that we'll probably never see again. So take a good look as it slowly disappears into the darkness. But, you know. There we go. That looks good. There we go. That's good. And then we want a little bit of, you know, so that way you can see it. Or not. Well, we can maybe dig it out. What does this look like, actually? Can we get lower? Not easily, no. Okay. Have to Yeah, we can do like that. That should be fine. Should be fine. So we just need to, like, make sure that we're branching out over rather than, like, through. And this needs to be buried, and this needs to be buried down there. I think this will all start to look good here in a minute. And this needs to be buried. We should probably have some lights down there, yeah? Down here in this hole. Just the occasional light. I'm not talking, like, all over the fucking place, but just, you know, enough that you can fucking see what we're looking at. Lights. Street lamp, like, right there. Sure. That's good. And then another one, like, maybe, here. So you can see. This is surreal. No, it's great, is what it is. I love surreal shit. I love, like, liminal space, which is a thing that I've learned about recently. It's the idea of, like, areas you pass through. You know, like, places that you're not supposed to be in some areas. Like, you know, like, in the school after school. You know? Like, it's an area that doesn't usually get seen in that function. We're all about bizarre geometry and shit. We got this. Yes. Okay, now, we do need to have it so that way the pit is a pit. So we have to kind of dig it out a bit. But, we're gonna flatten the surface all around here. And this should cover up a lot of the stuff that we've done so far. I really like that idea. It's kind of cool to me. So we can dig up portions of this and add branching paths later if we need to. But this will allow us to kind of expand upon the idea of the pit a little bit more than we were able to prior. There we go. Alright, now we need to dig down into this a little bit. And then we also need to build up the sides a little bit, so that way, because we can actually build up really high. So this is the other end of making the pit. We don't have to make it so that way it goes down. We can make it go up. Okay? Here's the top of the world here, right? Flatten the surface. We make everything go up. Can we actually do that? It's gonna be a little bit harder. Do I have lights in the shit lake zone? No. So it's pretty much, like I said, that's the last time we were gonna see it. What I don't like is that I have to, like... The height is kind of limited in a lot of ways. You can't make it go up too fast. Can we make it go up? What? Oh. Oh! There we go. Now we're getting it. How is it a pit if there's no pit? I'm working on the pit portion right now. So now, what we do is we can actually get some side angles, which allow us to go up really fast. And we'll roughen up the edges so it doesn't look as unnatural as this. But we're making the pit now. Everything else was just the interiors of the pit. Now we're making something that actually, like, is more of the traditional pit design that you guys are aware of and respect and love and all that. The pit needs deodorant. I see what you did there. Dude, this is sarcophagus now. I mean, sorta, kinda, maybe. The pit is where you live and die. So the world is a sarcophagus, in a way. If you want to call anything a sarcophagus. We all die here. You know, we don't... Unless if you die in space. Has anyone ever died in space? Like, there's like a couple of monkeys and a few dogs that died in space, right? But fucking hell. What is wrong with me? See, this is a much more impressive pit than prior. Alright, so now we just go... only 3 people have ever died in space. Well, there you go. So, like, only 3 people have left this world alive. I guess. Depends on how you're looking at it, I guess. This is the quickest way to build up, is to build sideways at a certain height, I think. 3 cosmonauts whose capsule depressurized right before re-entry. So they were still in space when they died. Okay, well that still counts then. Vaguely sad, chill piano. I think it's sadder because we're talking about astronauts dying more than anything else. Yeah, someone else was saying that it looks a little bit like a Skyrim dungeon. Speaking of Skyrim, should I keep playing that? Like, I don't know how I feel about that game. Like, it kind of has the same issues that I feel like that New Vegas has. That I mean, it's like it's functional in a lot of ways, but like I don't know. I feel like I've done what I can with it. So I may be dropping it, unless if people really, really want to see more of that shit. I don't really see the need. And based on, like I put it up in the polls sometimes, and no one fucking votes for it. Play Skyrim, but on the Switch! Still somehow get a copyright strike from Nintendo, I'm fairly certain. Okay, there we go. God, I love how that deforms and forms around shit. Allegedly, there were some secret space tests where they died. Someone was using some sort of dome, and they heard Russian transmissions as though as they were dying. Don't remember where I found it, so I can't give a source. Okay, well, you know, maybe. So there's at least 3 guys. 3 guys have died in space. That's really the question at hand. We need to use the roughen tool. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this thing should probably go. We don't need this, like, weird outcropping. That doesn't make any sense. It's a little bit square right now. We need to start adding more shit. But, you know, it's fairly easy to change this. That way it's not as, square looking. It's like that mountain from Pokemon Black. Wasn't Pokemon Black like a fictional Pokemon game up until they actually released Pokemon Black, the one with I don't know. Did anyone play Pokemon Black? Was that a good one? I don't remember which ones are the good ones. There's some Pokemon games that people are like, it's a Pokemon game. But then there's some like Sun and Moon where I feel like people really enjoyed them, like actually wanted to play them. And you know, I've been enjoying it. Like, I feel like the cast of new characters, new Pokemons, are pretty good. I haven't been playing it as much since I got back from my vacation in January, but you know, every now and then I'll put down a little bit of time with it, because Tilda got Yoshi's Woolly World for her birthday from someone, and so she's been kind of slowly going through that. We played it a lot when we were up in New York. It's from her sister, that's right. Anyway, I don't know why I had trouble remembering that. I think it's because I'm an asshole, really. Like, first gen I loved, because I grew up with first gen. And I liked gold as well, because I felt like it was like a legitimate, good continuation of what they were doing there. Okay, we need to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, man, it's starting to come together now. Sorry this is taking forever. I kind of figured it would. But I figured out a couple of quick, easy ways to kind of fill in large areas. Because the game isn't really meant to do this. It's meant to, like, you know, oh, you make a little hill and then you build a roller coaster so that way it goes near the hill. You don't really build an entire society. This game isn't built for that. But I feel like, you know, we played that one where he built a town. We played another one where we made the pit, obviously, and then the Sky Islands thing. This was all leading up to this point. It was all leading up to me learning these things to be able to expand upon the idea of the pit, you know, not just like having a hole in the ground, but furthermore, having a hole in the ground that people can live in. What's my favorite Digimon? I don't know any. I didn't grow up with Digimon. It was, when I was growing up, it was very much like Pokemon or Digimon. Pick one. And if you pick wrong, then you like Digimon. And that was just sort of the way it went. We can smooth out sections of this, so that way it's a little easier to bring up a path. And I think we might have to. There we go. I feel like this is going well. This is going very well, I think. It's looking a little bit more like a hole in the ground than anything else. Oh shit, I still haven't played fucking... you know what, I'll do that. Probably do that, like, next week. I was gonna do, whatever that one game is, Guts and Glory. But I never got around to, like, doing it. So it's like, well, shit then. It's gonna be very hard to get in there. And how's the Pokemon Minecraft thing coming? We did find a good server, or I found one. But we're probably gonna take a little bit of a break from streaming together, just because I need to get stuff set up with the D&D thing, and he needs to get some stuff set up on his end. We'll figure something out, and then we'll come back to streaming that. And that's probably what we'll do next. There's some other good suggestions, and then I remembered Sniper Elite. They have like a co-op campaign for that, and that might be good. And I'm sure he's come up with a few ideas since last time I spoke to him. It shouldn't be perfect. There should be some holes in it, so that way you could, like, imagine how the caves connect up, you know? Need to kind of chisel this out a bit. You know, don't mind giving me a little bit of that. There we go. And I really don't want, like, the tops of it to be perfectly flat. That's weird. So we're gonna kind of just deform it as we go. We're kind of making it work. The newest Pokemon game is pretty good, though. I gotta say, I like Sun and Moon, and I haven't liked a Pokemon game since like a while. Like, I still feel like I'm like maybe not the right demographic for it, because I'm not like a tryhard when it comes to this kind of stuff, but also like I'm not 12. So like it doesn't really work for me anymore like it used to. That's fine. It's not a bad game. It's just like it's different than what I was expecting. I wanted the same childlike wonderment that I had when I was a child. And I'm beginning to realize that that's a personal problem and not a problem with the series itself. So that's fine. Sun and Moon have managed to appeal to a lot of people. I think Mimikyu is really what sells it for me. Like, I really fucking love that Pokemon. I love the story upon when you get it and all that. So it feels, I don't know, it feels right. It feels like one of the classic ones. My team is really fucking weak to dark Pokemon. I think I was talking about this a few streams ago. It's really fucking weak to dark Pokemon. And everything has bite. Like, even, like, fucking Raticate and Rattatas and all that kind of shit. Just everything in the fucking game has the ability to bite you, which is a dark-type move, which ghosts are weak against, which is really annoying. And my entire team is, like, really ghost-type heavy. Because, like, they're cool, you know? I like, you know... I kind of prefer the old-school Sandshrew. It's not a ghost-type, but, you know, I like the Marowak that they came up with. The new Alolan Marowak or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I wish I could get some of my old guys. I had a pretty cool team back in Gold, but obviously because of the battery pack dying several years ago, those guys are just gone, which is kind of sad, really. But I had like a Zatsu, and I had I think I had Gengar. I know I had an Alakazam, because he was like top level, and he kicked ass. Was he the best build? You know, was he like EV'd and all that? No. Who do I think would win between me and a fight with Yol? I think I could kick his ass, honestly. Like, I don't think that would be much of a contest. Like, he has had absolutely no fighting experience as far as I'm aware, aside from maybe like a couple of scuffles or whatever, but like I've actually done stuff. Like, I've actually had not only fights, but also just like actual like training, you know, even if it is like kendo. Like, I actually had some like, here's how you fight sort of stuff, and I feel like he would be trying to like pull off like much more complex shit. Plus, I feel like I could kick his ass regardless of that, but, you know, whatever. Let's just go around the side and kind of obscure where we've had this edge. We're starting to get really into the pit. We're starting to get something that looks like... Oh, I thought we were talking about, like, beating each other up. You're talking about, like, in a card game. Oh. Well... I mean, I did beat him once in the TCG. Haven't streamed with him in a while. He could probably kick my ass in a fighting game. Because I don't like fighting games, so I don't get good at them. But he does, so he does get good at them. Alright, it's not as gaping as I would like. I need to, like, really kind of, like, fuck up some of this side, because it doesn't look right. I'm a boxer. Think you can beat me? Probably not. Are you a boxer as in someone who knows how to fight, or a boxer as in a dog? Because if you're a dog, I definitely can't beat you, because I wouldn't want to hurt a dog. But if you're like a boxer as in someone who knows how to fight, then probably not, but I'd still give it a go, you know? Holes are best for gaping. Well, there you go. There you go. Wise words of wisdom from chat. Can we close out of this window for a second? Just want to look at this. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm liking this. We do need to get the path to keep coming up. Queue setup would be invalid. Oh, I see. Like, the queue for this is, like, long as fuck, but it's kind of like a volcano. I mean, we can probably upgrade it so that way it looks a little bit less like a volcano. We're gonna bury some of this into the side of the wall as well. It's okay, you could just go around it. Just go around. Go around. You don't have to be as long, just go around. I mean, we're operating at a severe loss right now, but I think it should be fine. We gotta build our dream first. Then we'll worry about, you know... Alright, how are we doing? How are we doing? Oh, fuck, the entrance is over there. Alright, you know what? We're gonna start doing the path now. No, no, we're going down. Go down. Go down. There you go. Now you go around this way. Yeah, it's not the most successful business strategy ever, but forcing people to stay in your park for the rest of time, it has its pluses and its minuses. You know, if like they work in your town, you know how they say like local money increases the amount of like money in the local economy more. So if you're buying local, then you this may be just an Austin thing. We're very much about buying local, and you buy local and you shop local and you work local if you can, and then that leads to, you know, better stuff for the town because all the money stays in the town rather than going off to like Target CEO headquarters or whatever. And fucking, are you kidding me with this? Really? This is where I'm fucked? There we go. We did it. Alright, now we gotta cover some of that shit in, because that looks awful. So I'm thinking, like, if you make an entire town that's your company, right? Then there's absolutely no loss, right? Like, the people that work there, they spend money on, like, pit quality products and pit items from the pit store that they work from. You know, like, you never have a penny that goes outside of your thing. Unless if you... I don't know. Does that work? Does that make sense? That's called a company town and it's illegal. Oh. So this is an idea that's been had before, and it's so good of an idea that it's illegal. Okay, well... Now, how does that look? I mean, it's a successful idea. It's an idea that works well enough that people are like, you shouldn't do that. What's the problem with it? Why is that a bad idea? Like, I'm sure there's something that I'm not thinking of. Is it, like, forced slavery? Does it get into, like, weird slavery shit? I mean, that's fine, because it's a pit. But, like, you know, in real life, maybe not the best. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And then we kind of pull the same number here. And there we go. Little window. Boop. little window into the pathway. It's a Monopoly in town form. I fucking hate Monopoly. It's a shit game. But yeah, I know what you mean. Is that a pit or is that a mountain? Which should I just make? Where is the line between pit and mountain? I'm very much inspired by the pit in the forest. It's a good pit, you know, solid pit, 10 out of 10. Pesky ethics that keep companies from making thousands of dollars. Yeah, fucking philosophers and sociologists and psychologists telling businessmen, oh, if you do that, people will get really fucked up and it's awful. Shouldn't do that because it makes people feel like shit. Yeah, it's probably a good thing. I say that jokingly. Because I have to point that out because there are some people who legitimately believe that kind of stuff. And I should probably point out that I'm joking. I have a psychology degree, so, you know, I actually think, you know, maybe we should listen to the reasons why we shouldn't make slave towns. I don't know. That seems like a logical thing to me. Don't make, you know, slave towns based on Coca-Cola or the pit or whatever, you know. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you would have it so that way you couldn't really, like, you control the amount of money that your workers had. You'd have to do it in such a way that they'd be able to keep working. So you couldn't bring down the prices too much. Mike was interested in doing the multiplayer game The Rake. Like, Rake is in the creepypasta guy? Is that a thing? Yeah, sure. I'll look into it. Don't make people slaves. That's a good quote. I always worry that I'm gonna say something and then people are gonna like edit it up into like some fucked up shit, and then people are gonna be like, Rev, the fuck is wrong with you? And then I'm gonna forget that like I didn't ever say that and that was taken out of context and all that. And they, like, you know, edited it, and I'm going to be like, well, shit, I should probably apologize, because that is really fucked up. I can't believe I said that, you know? It seems like something I would do. I just know myself well enough. Should probably not have, like, a sheer cliffside. Okay. We should probably save. We haven't in a while. And then the game kind of just, like, had a bit of a thing. Had a bit of an issue there for a second. Let's open up the town. Let's open up the place. Flying dishwasher and the rest of the Propale army says hello. Queen Sarah for president 2017. Is this game kickstarted and that's why it's like this? I want to follow the journey of this guy. Can we do that? He's arriving still, so we can't do that yet. Okay, now we can watch him. We can do it from first person. Can we actually? As much as I want to do that, I do want to speed them up to max speed. So I want to see if my idea works. Oh, shit. They're going back the way they came. Shit, everyone's going back the way they came. Why are they going back the way they came? Oh, no. Fuck. What's wrong? What's wrong? Is it because it's like a dimly lit path into the side of a mountain where you'll live and die for the rest of the time? Like, what the fuck is... Aren't there any benches here? There are not enough reasons to stick around. What? It's like 10 feet from the entrance. What the fuck is your problem? There are no rides. There are not enough rides. And we lost $1,000 something last month. Okay. I like that though. Holy shit. Look at this shit. Holy fuck. That is so fucking cool. I love it. So we can actually like travel through the caves a bit. And then that you go down there to get your food. It's too dark. I don't think too dark is an issue. Oh, this is fucking rad, dude. They need rests on their pilgrimage to the pit. Alright, fine. Lazy ass motherfuckers. But they go to exactly that point and then they turn around. What the fuck is wrong with... It's not that far. You just have to climb a fucking mountain. I love it when the park entry is free. There's not a lot to do here. It's literally that they're bored. There's not anything to do. And they have to, like, do this massive pilgrimage through the fucking world. They can somehow tell that there are no rides. Fucking shit. You can also use foxes. Yes, we could use foxes. Park management. Staff. There we go. There's a bunch of furries now. Isn't that enough to entice you to go into the pit? It's kind of horrifying, actually. A bunch of furries in the dark. See, like, they just go to this entrance here, and then they turn the fuck around. There you go. There's an entrance. Look at it. Are you sure the ride... Are you sure the rides are open? Says the person who has maybe figured out the exact problem with this. Ah, yes. The one ride that you need to be able to have to be able to do this isn't on. Yeah, that was it. I fucking love this entryway here. It's fucking beautiful. Now we gotta remember, how the fuck do... Oh god, everything's dark. What? Is there a way to, like... Maybe on park management I can, Can I check the rides that are open? Ah, here we go. Can we select this? And then we open it. There we go. There we go. That was the problem. And then, we probably need to teleport to some worker outside. There we go. Make the park 24/7 so they'll never leave. Ooh, I just clipped into the wall. I want to go into the pit. The pit looks too intense for me. Alright. Oh shit. People are in. Actually, are they? Are people actually going in? Or are they just stopping at the furries and being like, you know, that's enough excitement for me? Let's follow some people going in. Why the fuck aren't they going in? Wow, Foxy 2 is... Foxy 1 is the best. Foxy 2, wow. They're going farther in. That's good. Time? Attractions. Okay. Closing time. We'll make the closing time 7:30 a.m. and the opening time is 7:45 a.m. So it's closed for like 15 minutes a day. Oh my god, we just lost a lot of money. I'm trying to lure them in with foxes, but they won't go in the fucking place. Lower the prices. We could just make it free. Yeah, if we can make it so that way it's free. People want to go into the pit. Like, there's some sort of disconnect between wanting them to go into the pit and then... It is. It's fine. Well, this stream should cheer you up once we figure out what the fuck is wrong with it. So I do want to get, like, a good angle at, the side of the pit. So that way we can have something to kind of work on as our base for the t-shirt, you know? Get the pit looking really good. Maybe... Alright. There we go. Looks pretty good. That looks pretty good right there. Maybe a little bit more down into the pit. I'm not sure. But I want to have, like, these jutting rocks and stuff all around it. Use the golden chests. The fuck are you talking about? Do you mean the entertainment points? Do they like those? Guest thinks the pit is a great value. Oh shit, someone actually went into the pit. Oh shit. People are on it, I think. Maybe. We'll see. You can't pick people up. Oh shit, there's a huge line now. Oh, okay. People are making it through. I think the problem before was they realized the amount of time it would take for them to walk all the way into the pit was going to be too long, and they'd never fucking make it. This guy. Yeah, I want to watch him. I want to watch his journey. So now we're watching random dude's journey through the pit. So he's stopping at the Vixens. It's fine. He's working his way up. I'm going to change the camera around as we go through. So the light comes down in through. There's plenty of Vixens on the way there. You got to go through the Fox gatekeepers to get to the pit. They have a little bit of a chat, a little bit of a conversation. Large crowds of people just trying to follow the foxes who lead them to their doom. Sort of like the will-o-wisps, if you know what I mean. The will-o-wisps that would be in the forest, and they would, lead people in deeper and deeper into the forest, and they'd think it's like someone's lantern, but it's not. It's just like fireflies. But people had this idea that there were these ghostly images that would just fucking lead them to their death. Yeah, also if the ride is too intense. I chose a fairly intense ride to be the entranceway. Oh. At nighttime, this gets a little bit scary. You know, it gets dark. There's no lights. But if this is what you want, you'll climb through the dark to find it. You'll figure it out. Oh, they just passed through the entranceway. So this is the queue line. You calling them Vixens makes you uncomfortable. Okay, we're making it through. He passed through a little bit of a dark area where we lost track of him for a minute, but we can, we're getting somewhere. We're making it further. And here's the pit, and it's all of its fucking glory. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that panoramic spot. That's pretty good right there. Planet Coaster found footage horror movie. Yeah, that genre is getting a little bit old, isn't it? Oh, and you can hear the music from the pit now. Oh, it's getting good. It is a fucking journey. It takes at least a day to get down here. That might be part of what was turning people off. They thought that they couldn't leave. Imagine tripping down these stairs. Oh shit, it's happening. Here's the ride. He's fairly close to being at the ride. Let's see how this goes. Oh, he's getting on. Oh, actually, can we may not want to do this first person. Can I change the speed that we're doing this? Oh god. Yeah, I'm glad we're not doing this first person, because this would be very barky. This is how you enter the pit. I love the music, too. It's perfect. This is how you're transformed. Forged into the new being. Anyway. And then he joins the huddled masses as they scream in vengeance out to the edges of the pit. We want to leave, they say. But it's too late. You've made your decision. You've made your reckoning. There's nowhere for me to go. Home time. I think I want to leave. I'm stuck. I can't leave. Let me out of here. I can't leave, he says. Time has just flown by. Indeed it has. Is anyone like, is there any way to... Oh my god. Oh, this guy's going on an adventure? Shit, pause. Okay, hold on. We're gonna be following this guy now. He's headed to standard restroom block 3. That's perfect. I want to see how that looks, because I don't know as if I actually added enough lighting for that. So everyone else who's too cowardice. Everyone else did not have the strength to continue into the pit. But this man, he walks directly into the darkness. This guy's a fucking hero. Oh, hey, there's a few people here. He's sitting on a bench. And now? He's ordering something from this guy. Went into the bathroom. He's gonna go somewhere else now. Where's he going now? He's becoming a troglodyte of the dark. Oh, he sees something. I don't know where he is. Is he first person? I can't fucking see him. I don't know where he is. He's just lost in the pit now. Just somewhere in the darkness, he's there. He's become a troglodyte. I kind of think I might want to form up the terrain a little bit more to meet the mouth of this cave a little bit. I'm stuck. There's nowhere for me to go. I can't leave, they say. The pit has taken its first sacrifice. I'd love to get to that, there's a point somewhere around here. Alright, where was it? It was somewhere, it was right here. Alright, we're gonna just wait for someone to come by. And when they do, we'll pause it, and then we can go into first person. And then we can take a really good photo that we can use for when we're making the shirt. Because I agree. It needs to be like... Actually, we could kind of finagle it right like this. This is a pretty good one right here. I'm going to just move my mouse out of the way so that we can use it. It's pretty good right there. You can change the prices on everything to be... Steampunk Sam, vendor, is thinking about quitting. Alright, well, that's fine. His workload is low. Well, that's because not many people. Insanity 1 is broken down. Shit. Alright, hold on. We need to hire some new people. Park management. Overview, marketing staff. Mechanics. We need to have a few. We do need to make sure everything is working, you know. Many guests are unhappy. Well, they can fucking deal, man. There we go. Everything is clean. Everything is taken care of you, for you. This is a perfect village. Also, old grandpa just sort of hovering in the distance here. It's pretty good. Anyway. You have to go through the trial of the foxes, but then you'll be there. Just taking good scenic looks at the edge of the pit. Can we set the lighting to let's set it to like 12 no wait, like 1. This is literally why videos come out at 1, because I forget what is 12 a.m. and what is 12 p.m. We'll make sure it comes out at around lunchtime for the people who are like at work and they want to watch something rather than whatever they're supposed to be doing. Cool. That should be good enough for us to get a good shot. This cave is a little bit, or this pit is a little bit more lumpy than I originally intended. But here's another thing we can do. Anytime we need to expand this, we can just take a connection off to the side here, and we'll be fine. Many guests are thirsty. Do we not have a place where you can get water? Like, there's just sort of this rave of people just dancing here now. Can we just slow the speed down and just watch them pulse? The mechanic does his job. The mechanic knows his place in this new society. The pay is fair. His job is great. Can we just, like, make him get paid more? Like, do we have, guests? Mostly teen groups, I guess. There's food. There's water. There's shit to do. They're too lazy to go and get it. They're starting to clip out because they can't leave the pit now. Oh, that's really cool. I love this look here. The street lamps. Absolutely fucking adore this look. So good. So tranquil. I would live here. The areas where it's dark and there's absolutely nothing afterwards is kind of horrifying, but the rest of it's pretty good. Getting around some of these tunnels in this camera view is not the easiest. But anyway. Can the guests die? I don't know. I don't think this game is intended to allow you to kill people. But I'm sure if you did it just right, you could probably be like, yeah, sure, why not? This is just making it worse. Trying to, like... No, stop. There it is. Trying to make it so that way it doesn't look like there's a really obvious edge. Why does the shirt cost more? I'm gonna look into seeing if I can fix that. But the shirt costs more because it technically has 2 images on it. There's one on the back and one on the front, and it charges extra for each additional image. And I just have it set as low as possible, so it costs more because of that. Let's see what I can do to fix it. Forget what the shirts are selling at right now. Let me check real quick. $19.99, except for the shirt, which is like $20 or something like that. Some weird amount. Yeah. but had a suggestion about having an entrance and just making it really expensive so they don't just stand there screaming for help. I mean, having the exit would be a thing, but I don't want them to leave. Like, you don't fucking leave the pit. That's the whole point. Also, I need to fix up this edge here. I feel like that's a little bit too, smooth. So we'll just... There we go. Yeah, I really don't want to have an entrance. Or, I mean, an exit. How long is... I mean, all those... Because it's, that website, they'll be there forever. Like, as long as I keep it up, those shirts will be available. It's not like, the other service where there have to be, like, a certain number that sell before it's fine. Alright, well, I think, oh, actually, I need to fix that. Yeah, I mean, by having the exit where they can pay their way out, I mean, the other option is making the exits that way it fucking kills them. So if they try and take it, if they even somehow scrounge up the money, like the $2,000 or $2 trillion that I ask of them, then we just have it murder them. I don't know if I can do that. No, I could make okay, here's what I could do. So let's, like, I'm going to put down, like, trees instead. So, okay, let's say we had, like, a ride here, and that's how you leave, right? But, to get to there, there's, like, a path of, like, another ride that's over here that goes straight through the path that you go to get to the other one. So you'd go, like, this way to get into the ride. And then there's, like, the train track right there, and it just dips down and kills you. And it's in constant test mode, so you're not allowed to get on the ride that, like, kills people. But the ride that will ram into you and murder you will still be there. That I could do. And that way, if you tried to leave, it would literally kill you. And to wait for the line, it would be like one person at a time could get on. We could put one on both sides to make sure that they definitely get murdered on the way out. That's pretty good right there. Cool. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it today, because I don't really know where else to go with this. If you have recommendations, that would probably be a good idea, I guess. The sunset is beautiful over the pit. Yeah, I mean, you can always open up the chat in one window and then have the thing loading on after hours. I mean, it's a good point. They can't really see it. Let me check and see if there's art. I know there's at least 2 new pieces of art. One is kind of one that was already there, but they took it down and they put it back up after, like, fixing it, which is fine with me. So one of these is going to look familiar if you watch the My Summer Car stream from yesterday. Let me check and see. Okay, there's 2 new arts, actually. Or 3. So the first one's from Tito's. You probably recognize this one from, like I said, that stream. With him and the fucking My Summer Car. I'm gonna make it so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. All right. He colored it in so it looks a little bit better. But basically, the Q button allows you to lean, and then you smack your face into the fucking table. And I was just doing that because I needed to get to whatever this widget was, and I couldn't get to it. So I repetitively kept slamming my face into the table. which Tito's decided to draw here. It's good. I like that he made the person just like the embodiment of Finland. And then we've got this one by Christina Wonders, YT. It's a good one. It's well sculpted. It's like almost to the point where you could say it's sculpted because of like how you've done some of the darker lines around the edges. It gives it three-dimensionality. It's nice. And then there's this one by Pipless Sucks. And it's of I guess me as a wizard, and then there's a cat, which is exactly my aesthetic. Me wearing a gas mask with a cat. It's great. Who did this again? Pipless Sucks? Pillopus Sucks. It's good. Kitty, though. Just leave you on that thought there. I didn't do a break this entire fucking stream, but I've got to go in like a couple of minutes, like enough time for me to probably fuck around and maybe do a little bit more editing. There's going to be an extra video this week. I forgot to announce that shit. There will be an extra video this week, assuming I can get it to work. And when I do, it's a Necromancer. I see what you did there. Or Comfy Wizard. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but I do have to go and pick up Tilda at 6, which means that I need to leave here soon. So, you know, I don't know. But new video, extra video this week. I've been talking about wanting to do it for a while, and it's, well, you'll see it when it happens. I'll probably upload it like Friday, maybe, because I want to give the WikiHow video from yesterday to have a little extra time to kind of like digest and let you guys see it and that kind of thing. So, you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. You guys are amazing. I will see you next time, whenever that happens to be. We'll see. I'm definitely streaming Wednesday. I'll be streaming on Hootie's channel, so if you don't already follow Hootie, you oughta. It's Hootey, Hootie. He's one of the other streamers on Vinesauce. We're going to do that D&D thing that I've been talking about for weeks because I'm fucking loving the idea of it, and I'm really fucking psyched. But we'll see. I may be able to stream before then. Follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.